Let's go! トリプルファイター
Motivated by the success of Ultra Fight and the henshin hero boom that Toei kickstarted between 1971 and 1972 with Kamen Rider, Baron 1, and Henshin Ninja Arashi, Tsuburaya Productions was eager to ride the popularity of the transforming hero genre and complement its other productions that were already airing on television. These included Ultraman Ace, Mirror Man, Red Man, and Emergency Command 10-4-10-10. On July 3, 1972, about 10 months after Ultra Fight wrapped up its TV run on TBS, Tsuburaya Productions launched a new life-size hero series in Ultra Fight's old broadcast slot, Triple Fighter. Triple Fighter's story centers on a group of people who escape the destruction of Planet M by the devil monsters from Planet Devil. Now, living on Earth, these survivors and their descendants have established the Space Attack Team, SAT, an organization with a mission to protect Earth from the devil phantoms and prevent the destruction of their new home. Based in Paris, SAT has various branches, including one in Japan. The Japanese branch and its members are the focus of Triple Fighter's storyline. This three-member group is made up by the Hayase siblings, each of which has the ability to transform to an alternate fighter form. Tetsuo Hayase is the eldest of the siblings and the captain of SAT's Japanese branch. He is the group's intellectually driven member and generally responsible for operations and their vehicles. He has the ability to transform into Green Fighter. Yuji Hayase is the hot-blooded member of the team who is more eager to run into battle to take on the devil monsters. He has the ability to transform into Red Fighter. Yuri Hayase is the youngest sibling and generally the most cautious and thoughtful about how to approach the various situations the siblings find themselves in. She has the ability to transform into Orange Fighter. In addition to transforming into their individual fighter forms, the siblings also have the ability to merge into a more powerful entity that combines their individual skills and strengths, Triple Fighter. Only summoned when facing impossible odds, Triple Fighter's special attacks and powers make it possible to dispatch of the Devil Phantoms. The Japanese branch of SAT is supported by Volcan, a robot computer who resides in their base of operations and is responsible for field support and communications with other branches of the organization. As Tsuburaya Productions teams were already engaged in the weekly production of Ultraman Ace, Mirror Man, Red Man, and Emergency Command 10-4-10-10, Triple Fighter was executed with minimal production overhead and budgets. To pull off the show's production, the company had to resort to finding experienced talent from other companies, like Senkosha Productions, which had just wrapped up work on Silver Mask, and P Productions, where they recruited director Tatsumi Ando, who had been working on Kaiketsu Lion Maru and had previously worked with Tsuburaya on Ultra 7, Operation Mystery, and Ultra Fight. The Triple Fighter TV series was designed so that each daily 5-minute broadcast was one piece of a 5-part structure that will make up a complete story over the course of each week. The structure generally followed the same format with some occasional exceptions. On Mondays, that week's Devil Phantom would appear or Demon's latest plot would be revealed. On Tuesdays, the Hayase siblings would have their first fight against the Devil Phantom's forces, with one of the siblings transforming to their fighter form. Wednesday and Thursday episodes featured the siblings fighting the devil monsters in fighter form. Friday episodes would conclude that week's storyline by featuring Triple Fighter's arrival and defeat of that week's featured devil phantom. While Triple Fighter had a higher budget than the company's other short-form TV series, Redman, the program was still limited in resources. This is evident in the small cast, the recycling of costumes for the devil phantoms, the lack of visual effects, and the absence of a standard soundtrack. But the team behind the series made the most of it and came up with some inventive ideas that made the scale of the series feel bigger than it actually was. These revolve mainly around the use of cars and matte paintings. Triple Fighter is best remembered as the tokusatsu show that used a lot of black Subaru 360s. In any given weekly story, 4 to 5 of these vehicles were used to track down and attack the Hayase siblings. Combined with Sat's vehicles, this made for a larger-than-life spectacle when compared to other shows of this period. This illusion was further enhanced through the use of a matte painting that made it seem like the devil monsters have a giant fleet of these vehicles. By having this background perfectly lined up with the 5 real cars they had, it made for a very convincing illusion. The series also made limited use of location shoots that gave Triple Fighter's presentation a more diverse and polished look than Tsuburaya's other low-budget productions like Redman and Ultra Fight. These included Isu Shaboten Park, which hosts animal exhibits in a botanical park, and was featured in episodes 8 and 9. The Q Furukawa Garden, a scenic spot in Tokyo that was used as Dr. Beagle's base of operations in episode 19. And while the fight scenes are more exciting to watch than the ones in Redman or Ultra Fight, they pale in comparison to Toei's Henshin Hero TV series of this period. Triple Fighter's ground battles usually involve a lot of grappling, basic punches, and slow-moving kicks. This is still true when Triple Fighter finally appears in the last segment of an episode. Where the action scenes stand out is when the SAT team deploys their fleet of vehicles to counter the Devil Monster's forces. These include the SAT car, SAT buggy, SAT bike 1, and SAT cycle 2. Their car chase pursuits and stunt work in their vehicles do add a nice touch that is missing from Tsuburaya's other productions at the time. And they do get a surprising amount of screen time, which was influenced by the show's sole sponsor, the legendary toy company Bullmark. Bullmark was responsible for Triple Fighter's wide range of soft vinyl figures, table games, and vehicle toys. They also leveraged their license to use the character of Triple Fighter to promote merchandise that wasn't directly tied to the series, like their Big Shot toy gun set. Like other shows of this period, Triple Fighter was also featured in a limited-run manga series on various entertainment magazines. These included TV Magazine and Fun Kindergarten. In 1993, a little over 20 years after its original broadcast, Triple Fighter would see its first home video release with a Laserdisc box set, featuring every episode in the series and a special overview booklet. This would be followed by a DVD box set in 2007 that was timed to celebrate the series' 35th anniversary. Today, the series is fondly remembered as one of Tsuburaya's first shows to focus on human-sized tokusatsu heroes and monsters. And while the show is not their best work, it's still a fun experience that is worth tracking down and adding to your collection. Hopefully, with the recent success of the company's Ultra series in North America, we'll be able to get a domestic release of Triple Fighter and some of the company's other lesser-known brands in the near future.